I will call the meeting to order. I guess I gotta do the. Let me, get my stuff out. I'll do one, yes. Roll call, Koski.
Here.
Hutton.
Here.
Gallus.
Here.
Polish. Split is here. Reimer.
Here.
Walker. Yeah, so we have 5, so we have a quorum. We'll go down to the approval of tonight's agenda.
Okay. There's an exception on what we can approve. Evidently, I was told that we can't do number 7 because there was no application for that.
Okay.
So that part would have to be eliminated.
Okay, I will take, is that your motion then?
That's my motion, and the rest of it as written.
I will second that.
Okay, motion by Steve to approve tonight's agenda, minus number 7, the certificate of appropriateness applications, because we have none. Seconded by Dave. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I just gotta write that down. Motion, Steve. Second, Dave. Without number 7.
Yeah, so evidently we have to get an approval, or I mean, application for that, whatever that means.
Yeah, I keep it on
I know you
when
do.
I said it, because sometimes at the last minute, Karen will get a request for a,
Okay.
appropriateness application.
Okay.
I'll
well,
find out if we can keep it
Yeah,
on or if we
please.
have to.
Yeah, do that for the next meeting
Yeah.
then.
Okay, sure.
We've always kept it on.
Yeah, we've always had it on whether or not we've had them on there or not. Okay, approval of past minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the meetings of May 3rd, 2023.
Motion by Dave. Is there a second?
And I'll second that.
Second by Billy to approve May 3rd, 2023 minutes. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Financial report.
It's all pretty black and white. Obviously, nothing's changed except the payment of the trophy. Move that we accept the treasurer's report as written.
Motion by Steve. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Second by Billy to accept the financial report. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Yes.
Motion carries. 5 is done. Public comment. Anybody here to comment? Just please again state your name and address. And you'll have 3 minutes. If I can get my clock going. Go ahead.
Ready?
Yeah.
Name's Rob Witchell, 468 North Street, Green Lake, Wisconsin. And I'm just simply gonna state a question that I know you guys can't answer, but ironically, a year ago tonight, Mr. Split was asking for a certificate of appropriation for his B&B, ironically. Why wasn't that done for a national landmark? And why was there such an oversight regarding that? Thank you.
Kayla Dzinski, I live at N7911 Union Street in the town of Ripon. I own a rental property at 412 Washington Street.
Can I just ask how you spell your last name correctly?
Yep, D as in dog, U, D again, Zinski.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. So I'm gonna hand these to you guys, and then if you could pass those out, that would be great. So this is a letter from her to Timothy Bachleiner with the open records request that was made to the city of Ripon. So the highlighted information is the kind of important stuff, that there was no application for the certificate of appropriateness to move the Little White Schoolhouse, and I just think that there's so many things that were wrong with this whole process. Within your bylaws, there's a 3-step process that you need the application, and then 1 month later, you need to review it, and then the city council approves the appropriations. The building permit was approved 2 days after the September 7th meeting, which is clearly not a month later. You did not follow your own bylaws, and there was so much secrecy and lies just throughout this whole process, and it's horrible to see. I expect, lies and secrecy from government officials at the highest level from our government, but I would hope that our city council would be a little bit more appropriate, but obviously not. So I just think that this is really sad, and I wish that there was a way to make this correct. And I think that not, as I said at the last meeting, not putting it where it's currently located would be the right answer, and finding a different place for it. But clearly the sign has gone up now. As of yesterday is when I saw it. It makes me so incredibly angry to drive past, and I drive past every day. I mean, it's just so infuriating to see what was done to this historical property and how it's just been degraded. So thank you for listening.
Mike Tudzinski, resided at N7911 Union Street, Ripon, Wisconsin, owned 412 Washington, Ripon, Wisconsin. I would just like to read the last paragraph of Pat Grant's resignation letter to bring that to public record for another time. I wanted to serve on the commission so that there was open line of communication regarding historical matters between the city of Ripon and the Ripon Historical Society, city residents, and organizations. For the last several years, I have been trying to establish partnerships regarding any historical in Ripon. To be told by the commission chairperson that the delisting of the Little White Schoolhouse is not important for me to know, or to have the city administrator gloss over the fact that the commission was not informed of the not acceptable to me, I think that all shows that you should all step down. You were not informed. You were not important enough to John. He didn't care about you guys because it was all about him. He sits on the Little White Schoolhouse board, and he should have acknowledged that and not voted. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. My name is Orlando Diaz Rubio from 827 Watson Street for U.S. Press Agency. And following the line of thoughts of our lead speaker here, we have a permit here signed by the home inspector. Okay? Signed by Susan Leary, giving the permission to move the schoolhouse. I have here as well proof and evidence from the city of Ripon declaring that the application for a certificate of appropriateness record does not exist. 2, certificate of appropriateness record does not exist. So there's no certificate of appropriateness to start with, which is the only way we can have a permit signed to move the schoolhouse. without the certificate, you can't move the schoolhouse. Because you need a permit by the home building inspector. So you cannot move the schoolhouse if you don't have this file, which does not exist, officially from the city of Ripon. But then we have a permit signed by the home building inspector approving, authorizing the movement of the schoolhouse. So, being in violation of codes ethics of 20.43, I am requesting, number one, a stop order of this procedure immediately. Need to stop it. We lost the landmark. Last month I was here, I had a lot of questions. I don't see the answers, nobody has got to me, officially or non-officially. I have offers anytime, any place, so we can talk, but I don't even have answers of those questions. And the persons and residents who were here last month also didn't get their answers. And we have those answers from last month, and we have the questions today regarding, again, the permit signed without the certificate of appropriateness, which is a violation, a clear violation of the code of ethics of this committee. So, again, I request a stop order of this movement. What are you going to do? You have an agenda right after we leave and finish. Steve here has said that he wants number 7 eliminated, right?
Oh, that's because I was asked for that.
Yes, which I congratulate you for that, because this needs to be, and I exhort all the members of this committee to think about it, talk about it, have a conversation, fix it. Everything is fixable if there's a heart, soul, and spirit to retain the freedom flame, to retain the schoolhouse, the Republican Party, the historical value designation landmark of 1854, where everybody was included, all souls were included. And this is not just me, this is not about Republicans or Democrats, okay? This is not political. This is moral, spiritual, emotional. People are suffering, people are disturbed because of this movement, the way it was handled. Not the movement, not the designation, because if we kept the designation, maybe, then the movement was justified. But losing the designation, violating codes, doing everything the way it was done, the community, hello, lives here. People have hearts, have sentiments, we have a history, okay? We have a future. So please, before things get worse, okay? With the community, please pay attention on this issue with the schoolhouse, that maybe all of us, or maybe everybody thought that this was not going to increase in terms of the situation we're passing through now, right? But it is. I myself included the emotional reaction, John, of the people with the movement of the schoolhouse. It has affected everybody. So it's something that maybe if we were to do a referendum, if we would do a questionnaire, talk to knock doors to the people, ask them, what do you think about this, that, you know, check options, talk, it's historical, we have a landmark. I think we belong to this community. But the way it was handled, it's not about the movement, it's about the way it was handled. Okay, so I press my case to all of you, God bless you. It's very important. I'm here as a friend, and not an enemy. I'm here to collaborate, not to compete, but to fix things and help so we can have a better community and a better country, because this has been all over the world, okay? I have feedback from everywhere, okay? So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
John, I'm gonna speak one more time. again, Rob Witchell, 468 North Street, Green Lake, Wisconsin. Now, to bring that all around of the gallery and what they were saying, I want this information to be very clear, what the last gentleman just said. There needs to be a stop and desist immediately of any more proceedings, work, or future speakings of the Little White Schoolhouse and the property that it resides at right now. You guys cannot further move along with anything until this is rectified. If you are, you're in violation of your own Robert's Rules of Law. Thank you.
Almost done right now. Okay,
Technically, that building can't be open.
is there any more public comment? Okay. Oh,
You want to say something?
You can come up, sure.
You can come up.
State your name and address, please.
Rebecca Reinhardt, 583 Eureka Street in Ripon. And when they were stating no work to be done, I'm hoping that's meaning don't even let them go ahead with the children's thing that was on the property before this. Don't let anything be done there till you first get this house in the right place where it can be known to the community that they'll see the good side of Ripon. Do the questioning going around the homes and stuff. I thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. That's it then? Okay. Thank you. We will go on to, well, 7 is off. Number 8, local designation of the Little White Schoolhouse for the new address. I just got the paperwork this afternoon. I went through it. We can put this on next month's agenda so we can all have a chance to look at the application form. I can pass it around if you want to look at it tonight. It's up to us to decide what we want to do. I just, like I say, I just got it tonight at about 5:30.
I'll make a motion that you pass it out and we'll table it until the next, or stop and bring it back at the next meeting.
Next meeting, okay.
Yes.
There's a motion to bring it back to the next meeting. Motion by Dave.
Will we have copies of that?
Yes,
That
I
was part of the
can.
motion, was to give them out now.
Oh, give them out now?
Yes.
We'd have to copy them off right now.
Yeah.
Is there
Oh,
a
you
copy?
have to-
I don't,
you know?
it's all, they're all single, individual. I don't have copies of it.
Oh, I thought you had a copy of it.
No,
All right,
sorry.
can you email them to us? Can you scan it and then?
Just
I
have-
think
Just
Karen
have the
could.
Karen
Yeah.
send
Yeah,
it through the
get
mail.
Karen. Okay, I'll amend it to
Okay.
send us by email.
And I'll second that.
Okay, motion by Dave to send by email.
We will have a
Second.
chance to look it over and,
Yeah. Second by Billy. To look it over and then we'll bring it back for next month.
yep.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Then, this is, we don't have a letter to the Chamber of Commerce supporting their their move. It's open for discussion. I just put it on. If we want to discuss as a Historic Preservation Commission, if we want to give a open letter to the chamber that we support their move, or if we don't want to get involved in the move or any of that support, that's for us to, we can talk about it tonight. It's open for discussion. And then, depending on the outcome, we would either draft a letter for approval next month and then approve that letter, or just let it go away.
I guess I don't understand. Help me out a little bit. The letter to the chamber supporting their move.
The Chamber of Commerce move of the Little White Schoolhouse. I should have been a little more exact on it, but,
I think due to the situation that we're in with this, we should table that till next month.
okay.
I mean, obviously that'll hold up any designation, federal designation, but
It-
let's
It
look
doesn't,
at
yeah.
your
Look at that.
information first before we proceed.
Yeah.
And that
Okay.
way, at least we have that in front of us before we do anything.
Do you want to make
Make
it,
a motion?
that
I'll
motion
make that
to
a
bring
motion.
it back next?
Yeah, bring it back next month.
Okay, motion by Steve,
I second.
second by Matt, to bring the idea of the letter to the Chamber of Commerce in support of their move of the Little White Schoolhouse. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. Okay. Local designation update. I have been in contact with Ludwards, but I haven't gotten back with him on all the designated buildings in Ripon, local designated buildings in Ripon. So I'll have to bring that one back.
Okay.
He was checking Register of Deeds, and, you know, if they're all registered, if some are registered, if they're not, you know, registered, so. He was looking into that, and I'll have to get back to you on that for next month.
Some of that stuff was grandfathered in, I believe.
Yeah.
Before they came up with a new rule. That was a
And,
while ago.
right, and I think that's what he's looking into,
Okay,
because we did have the list
right,
that every building inspector had,
right.
and that's, you know, we'll go from there. Okay, state, oh, go ahead. I thought
No, I
you-
said thank you.
Oh, okay. State Historical Society meeting, I was hoping maybe Joe was here.
Did they have that?
No,
Yes.
Is it in October or something?
it's in
It's
October.
like October.
Right, and I think Joe had the information, and I think at the last meeting, you were interested.
I got the information.
You got the information, so we can scratch that then for next month?
Yep,
Okay,
I'm good. I'm gonna try to go.
okay. Well, if you can, just keep us informed, you know, that you're gonna go or not go.
Yep.
Okay.
When it gets close, we'll see.
I might potentially be interested in going, and Travis might want to come with me just. in
That
this
would be
capacity.
great.
That's smart.
Yeah,
No, because there's a lot of meetings that are going simultaneously, and that way you can cover a lot.
yeah, you can go to different meetings and,
Yep.
yeah. Okay, but I do know it's in October. Okay, next meeting date and new item for agenda. I can go right to the new items for agenda, and I would like to suggest that we redo the chairman, vice chairman, I don't even, actually, the vice chairman, I think was Dave.
I don't remember that.
But I'll have to check with Karen. And then a secretary. And if Joe can't make it, and the reason is if Joe can't make it, that's fine. I understand he's got work commitments. But then we need to
Yeah.
appoint or somebody volunteer to be the secretary also. So I think we should just think about it for a month, you know,
And
if
do
somebody
all-
wants to step up.
Basically, you want to elect officers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think that's what we should do. And get that written, you know, again, down and let Karen know. And I gotta get the date for the next meeting though.
Looks like it'll be the 5th.
Thank you. July 5th.
6:30 again?
I would say so, unless we need to change it. Is it 6:30 work for everybody yet?
I like 6:30.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, another thing I'd like to bring up is we
Mhm.
probably should do a cleanup around the horse stable
Okay,
and at least talk about it.
okay, I'll put that on the agenda.
Take a time.
Clean up.
Yeah, take a time and
Be
clean up.
easier if
that
we do it,
stuff
you're right.
before
Instead
it
of
gets
waiting
all
like last
grown
time.
up and cruddy.
Do it on a Tuesday or Saturday so the recycling center's open?
Yeah. Actually, the city picked up the stuff after we,
Oh, do they?
after we cut everything down.
Yeah.
Makes it even easier.
Yeah, they do it, we just put it in
Yeah,
a
we just
pile.
put it in piles,
Oh,
so
sweet, all right,
Big pile.
makes it even easier.
yeah.
I haven't been past there, is it
It's
growing
It's
up
starting to grow
again?
up again, you know,
Okay.
it's
It's
just to
nowhere
keep
near.
ahead of it anyway.
It's
Yeah.
not like it was.
No.
Can we offer them to put something down to kill the weeds?
I don't know because it's too near
Yeah,
the Silver
right.
Creek.
Yeah.
So the DNR would probably be
Looking at
really
it.
not happy.
Yeah, I'd be happy like everything down the stream is
Yeah,
gone.
yeah, there'd be a lot of floating fish.
Yeah, that won't work.
No,
Well, they go downhill.
well, anyway,
Yeah, that's a good idea, we can put that down. Mhm. Is there any other ideas?
Are we anywhere with the plaque thing in downtown, Historical Society and
well,
any of that?
I'll just give you some information. I got the
Yeah.
information from Pat, and I'm
Okay.
gonna give that to Matt,
Okay,
so they can look it over, and I have it, I just forgot to bring it, it's in my truck.
oh,
And I walked,
And they what?
so being dumb, I forgot it, but I'll get it to him
yeah,
through the Historical Society, because he goes over there. so-
Yeah.
Or somebody will go over there.
we still, I mean, we've got connections there, and we got people willing to help us. If we have one, then they're gonna take the reins on it and
Right, they have to find out all the
design,
facts and
yes, okay,
information.
that's what, okay. So that's still going
Yeah.
that way, okay.
That was the only thing. I thought we'd add on that maybe for the agenda.
I can put it on, and if we don't have any more information next month, then,
Okay, and the street signs, I don't know what's going on with that either with the city.
Well, that was
For the
kinda-
downtown,
Yeah.
are they gonna coincide with the plaque thing? You know, because that's
That-
kind of a separate issue.
right, that was separate, that was something we, and now that we have a new public works director, maybe we can get together with him and see what his thoughts are on those street signs.
Smart.
Talk to Craig T-Bone, because he's got ideas also.
Right, yeah, so it'd be coordinated anyway.
Mhm. Okay,
If the agenda's not too full, we can throw that on there.
yeah, I'll put it down. Historic street signs, historic,
District street signs,
Street signs.
yeah, district.
yep. Okay. If there's nothing else, we can entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
I will second.
Motion by Billy, second by Dave. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. We're done.